How's it going today, guys? So this had to be one of the most requested videos that I had gotten, is for me to talk about this new trading app called Robinhood. Now before I go into that video, I just want to say I have been trying to make some adjustments with my camera because I've been having issues where I was going in and out of focus, as well as the brightness levels changing. So I went through and looked through all the instructions and the manuals that came with my camera, and played around with a lot of the settings, and I'm actually recording this now at like 59.9 frames per second, so hopefully the video quality is actually better too. I didn't even realize I could record at that quality. But if this is an improvement, I also kind of changed my lighting arrangement a little bit. If this is an improvement from before, make sure you guys let me know and I'll keep it set up this way. And if not, I'll just keep working at it and trying to get the best possible quality for you guys. But anyways, like I said, this has got to be one of the most requested videos I've gotten. I've probably had over a dozen people asking my opinion on this new Robinhood stock trading app. And I'm not going to lie, at first, because I get a lot of spam comments on this channel just because of the content I put out, a lot of people are trying to scam people and get people to contact them by email to show them some kind of secret trading method or how they're making $1,000 a day. So I was getting all these comments about Robinhood, and at first I thought it was like spam. I thought people were just, fake accounts were out there talking about Robinhood. But then when I did more research, I realized that that's exactly how Robinhood is growing in popularity, is because of all of this grassroots movement and word of mouth. They don't even really have a marketing department. So this is the way that they're spreading, is just from word of mouth, because their services are so cutting edge and they're basically doing something that nobody else out there is doing. So what is Robinhood? Robinhood is a US-based stockbroker that allows individuals to invest in publicly traded companies and ETFs listed on the United States exchanges, commission-free. And this is unheard of, guys. Anybody who trades stocks now, I think the lowest you can pay is like $7 a trade. Personally, that's what I'm doing, and I'm probably going to change this now. I'm going to switch over to Robinhood for all future trades, honestly, because I'm trading with Scottrade right now. And one of the disadvantages, the only real disadvantage with Robinhood that I could come up with, is that it's meant for kind of a beginner. So there's no like candlestick charts. All you really get is like line charts. But I don't even use Scottrade's trading platform other than initiating my trades. I don't go on Scottrade and look at charts. So for me, and for most people, that's not going to be an issue. So this is pretty crazy that they're able to offer this to you guys commission free. Nobody else is really doing this. So Robinhood was started by, and I'm going to apologize in advance for my pronunciation, Vladimir Tenev and Baiju Bhatt. I believe that's how that's pronounced. I'm sure, as you guys know, if you're familiar with my channel here, my pronunciation is not my strong point here. But so these guys had formerly built high-frequency trading platforms for financial institutions in New York City. That was their background. So what is HFT, or high-frequency trading? This is basically how Robinhood works and how they're able to offer trading commission-free. HFT is high-frequency trading. It is algorithmic trading with high speeds, high turnover rate, and high order to trade ratios. Many are concerned with the potential volatility associated with HFT because it trades at such a high speed. Several European countries have proposed a ban on HFT systems, and one of the main reasons why is actually something called the flash crash of 2010. If you guys are looking for an interesting read, look that up and learn more about that. But basically, high-frequency trading and algorithmic trading contributed to this flash crash of 2010, where approximately $1 trillion worth of value was lost and then mostly recovered within 36 minutes of trading on the stock exchanges. And that was mostly attributed to high-frequency trading and algorithmic trading, because there's so much volatility possible when you're trading at those speeds. So it is something to consider, that there may be some issues with HFT in the future, especially if you'll see if these European countries that are proposing bans on HFT systems, if that ever comes to fruition and they do ban high-frequency trading in certain countries, that's like my only concern with this. But I don't even know if that's a real concern. I think most people are understanding of the trading system, think it's a good thing, and realize that, like anything, over time we'll learn how to work out the kinks of the system. So through basically high-frequency trading through an electronic trading firm means these firms effectively pay nothing to place trades. So this is basically what inspired Tenev and Bhatt to bring this existing technology to the retail brokerage market, because up until this point, this was for private institutions. They were building these high-frequency trading platforms on the back end. These guys are the first ones to bring it to the retail stockbroker market. So basically in 2013, April of 2013, they launched Robinhood. And by March of 2016, they had reached 1 million customers with this app, which is incredible. So what does Robinhood actually offer that most trading firms don't? They offer 100% free trading, $0 commission, and a $0 minimum account balance, which is incredible. So in a minute here, we're going to go over and compare Robinhood to the other main online discount brokers just to show you what they charge for commission and what their minimum account balances are. But what's interesting is that 80% of the customers using Robinhood are millennials. So this is really an app geared towards the young people and the young investors. And the average age of the people using Robinhood is 26 years old. Now, why is Robinhood able to offer you guys free commission or free trading without commission? Well, the most expensive part for a stockbroker is basically having storefront locations where you can go in and set up your account or meet with a stockbroker and talk to them, as well as manual account management. Well, Robinhood has no storefront locations that they have to pay for, and they have no manual account management. It's all done automatically. Personal information on Robinhood is fully encrypted and securely stored, so it's a very safe trading platform. And Robinhood is also a member of FINRA and SPIC, which protects investors. So that anybody who has concerns with the security of this app, Robinhood is just as secure as the other major stockbrokers out there. All right, so what are some of the features that Robinhood has to offer? Well, first of all, let's talk about their quotation system, because this is pretty interesting. Robinhood offers real-time quotation, meaning there's no delay in quotation. As I'm sure you guys know, or maybe you don't, most trading platforms that you look at have a delayed quotation, in some cases as much as 20 minutes, where quotation is only basically updated every 20-minute increments, or basically the information that it is updating with is information that is older. So basically with Robinhood, you have real-time quotation, so stock prices are getting updated in real time and there's no delay with that. So that is a really important feature that they have to offer. Next is their trade execution. How fast are trades placed in the market? Robinhood offers the fastest possible trade execution with their low latency trading system. It all ties into that high frequency trading that they operate upon. They also have what's called smart notifications, which is a really cool feature, which alert you about scheduled events such as earnings, dividend payments, and stock splits. And what's really cool about Robinhood is fund settlement. Now, it's basically unclear to me whether this is a premium feature, because I'm going to talk about how Robinhood makes money in a second here. Personally, I haven't used the app yet, so I can't say for sure whether this is a premium feature or if it works for everyone. But from what I can tell, based on looking at the site, I'm pretty sure all you have to do to have these features available to you is share a link to your Facebook account or to your Twitter. I believe they basically just wanted you to share the Robinhood link and say, hey guys, check this out, trade with Robinhood commission free. So basically get some free advertisement for them, and in return they will give you the fund settlement that they offer, which is really cool. I don't know if that's going to change in the future, because when I looked into Robinhood Gold, which is basically how they make money, they had mentioned these as premium features. So I'm not sure if this is available to everyone. You guys are going to have to let me know if you've used Robinhood, if you're able to do this. But as far as I can tell, all you have to do is share a link and then you have these features available to you. But Robinhood offers instant access to bank deposits up to $1,000, first of all. And that's incredible, because I'm sure if you guys know, if you've ever funded your trading account, there's usually a 3-day hold on those funds where they'll go into your account, but you can't use those funds for up to 3 days. Or in some cases, you can invest with those funds, you can buy a position, but you can't sell until those funds settle into your trading account. So for them to offer instant access to bank deposits, that's a huge game changer, because people could basically fund their account and start trading immediately. So that's a huge benefit that Robinhood has to offer. And then they offer immediate fund settlement. So if you guys watched my video on unsettled funds, talking about how when you sell a position, when you sell shares of a stock, that money goes into your trading account, but you basically have to follow the fund settlement at that point. So basically there's 3 business days that have to go by until those funds actually settle. At that point, you can take that money out of your account or sell your position in another stock that you invested in with that money. if you basically, in the video, basically what I said on unsettled funds is if you took that money that was unsettled, invested it in another company, in another stock, and then sold that stock before those funds settle, you can get in trouble because that's considered a free ride under the SEC rules. But now the whole game has changed with Robinhood because your funds settle immediately. So as soon as you sell a position, you can take that money out of your trading account or reinvest it and then be able to sell that position without having to worry about fund settlement. So that's incredible that they have that offer, that they have that available to people. And it's seriously going to be a huge game changer, guys. And the other thing that I haven't really talked about yet is the fact that one of the biggest things we'll be able to do with Robinhood is be able to be so much more diversified because, you know, everything I've talked about before when I tell people to invest, you know, okay, maybe no more than or no less than $500 or $1,000 in any given stock. That's all based on the fact that you have to pay commission and you want to be able to offset your commission costs. Well, all of a sudden we're able to trade commission free. So imagine how much more diversified you can be with your investments if maybe you're investing as little as $100 in a stock. I don't know if I would be somebody to do that. I don't know if that's something you guys would want to do. But now we have that option available to us because before, if you invested $100 in a stock, you'd be paying, you know, $7 to $10 in commission. So right there, that stock would have to come up 7 to 10% in value just to offset your commission. But now if you're able to invest commission free, you don't need to worry about offsetting commission costs, which is incredible. Robinhood is going to be a huge game changer, and I'm starting to realize that now. So let's talk about basically how they compare to the other major discount stockbrokers online. So E-Trade charges $7.99 to $9.99 per trade commission with a $500 minimum account balance. Schwab charges $8.95 per trade and a $1,000 minimum account balance. And Scottrade, which I use, which I don't think I'll be using them much longer, I'll probably be switching to Robinhood, they charge $7 for commission and it's $500 minimum account balance. And if you're a complete beginner and you don't know this, when we're talking about commission, that's basically how much you spend basically trading that stock. So when you buy that stock, you pay $7. When you sell it, you pay another $7. So your actual commission paid on that round trip is double this. So if you're using Scottrade, if you basically buy a stock or buy shares of a stock, you pay $7. When you sell them, you pay another $7. So actually, my statement a minute ago was incorrect when I said that if you, let's say you invested $100 and then had to pay $7 in commission, it would actually be 14 because you're paying 7 to buy, 7 to sell, 14 total. So if you were investing $100 trading with Scottrade, that investment would have to increase 14% in value just to offset your commission costs. But with Robinhood, $0 commission, $0 minimum account balance. It's a game changer. So how does Robinhood actually make money? Because they're not a charity. They're not doing this for free. They basically offer what's called Robinhood Gold, which is a flat cost payment structure for advanced features. And like I said, this also included under that list the instant access to bank deposits as well as immediate fund settlement. So I don't know if this is going to be eventually basically only a Robinhood Gold feature or if it's something they're offering with their basic package where you don't have to pay. But basically what they offer is what's called Gold Buying Power, which is their version of a margin account. Basically, instead of charging you interest, so normally let's say you opened a margin account with one of these guys here, they would extend you a line of credit based on how much you deposit in that account. And when you use that money, when you're buying stocks on margin, they charge you an interest rate for the money that you're using. But they're doing it a little bit differently. Robinhood Gold basically extends you buying power, but at a fixed monthly charge. You're not paying interest. I haven't looked into this myself because I don't buy stocks on margin, but if you are a margin trader, that may be something that's interesting to you, is the fact that you're paying a flat cost and not interest on the money that you're using. The other thing that they offer is called extended trading hours. So basically, you can do pre-market trading starting at 9 o'clock in the morning, obviously Eastern time, and then after hours trading until 6 p.m. Eastern time. So you have extended hours available to you to trade stocks. So that's basically how they make their money, is by offering these premium features at a flat cost price per month based on how much margin they're extending to you. So the last thing we're going to touch on is just basically a pros and cons list of Robinhood. So basically for the pros, we have $0 commission, $0 minimum deposit for your account, or basically minimum balance. So you do have to obviously deposit money in order to trade, but you don't need to carry a balance in your account without having a penalty. It's mobile oriented, so basically it's a mobile app so you can check it on your phone, and it's very technology driven, so it's mostly, basically geared towards millennials and high-tech individuals. The real-time quotation is a pro. Instant fund settlement is a huge pro. And basically this all offers you greater possible diversification. What are the cons? Well, this is kind of like, I don't know, it was hard to even find any cons because basically they're doing everything right and they're offering us so much incredible stuff. If you're somebody who's looking for advanced order types, this may be a con because they only offer these four: market, limit, stop loss, and stop limit. For most investors, including myself, that's all we need. Those are the only order types that I personally use. But if you're looking for more advanced order types, they don't offer those. So you may need to pay for a more advanced trading platform. They do not offer a dividend reinvestment plan. So basically any dividend payments automatically go into your account. Basically you would need to save up enough money from dividends in order to buy another whole share of that stock. So there's no way to automatically have your dividends reinvest into the shares that you're holding at that point. So that is kind of a disadvantage, but obviously because you don't have to pay commission on your trades, you would just wait until you have enough money saved up to buy another whole share of that stock. So it's not a huge problem, but it is something worth mentioning. Also the fact that there are no retirement accounts, and like I said already, they only offer line charts on the actual trading platform itself because it's mostly geared towards beginners and people who are just getting their feet wet in the stock market. So they don't want to confuse people with information overload. So like me personally, I use stockcharts.com for all my candlestick charts. And so I'm not somebody who used basically my trading platform to do stock market research. I mostly used actual other websites. So if you're somebody who uses your trading platform's charts that they have available to you, that may be a disadvantage to use Robinhood. But if you're like me and you use other websites, that's not a problem because all you're using this app for is executing the trades. So who do I think Robinhood is best for? Any beginner who's looking to get started in the stock market, who doesn't want to have to carry a minimum account balance, anyone who's looking to save money by not paying to execute trades, and anybody who is technology oriented, who basically does most of their online business on their phone. Might as well grab the Robinhood app and get rolling with that. It's really incredible what these guys are offering, and I honestly don't know anyone who I wouldn't recommend this to. It's incredible. At first, like I said, I thought this was a scam because it just sounded too good to be true. Commission-free trading, no minimum account balances, but I've done the research and I've listened to a lot of testimonials on it and read forums and stuff about people talking about it, and everyone has this same common, agreement on this being like a phenomenal trading platform. So I would highly recommend this to anybody who's looking to get started trading stocks. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I got for this video. If you have any questions about this or any other topics I cover on this channel, feel free to drop me a comment below. If you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a like and then consider subscribing to be notified of future uploads. And as always, I thank you guys for watching this video.